Hi, students, welcome and let's meet another one of our topper from DAMS Mangalore batch. And she's Dr. Sharmila S. And she's ranked 36 in this INICET 2021 July session. So welcome to the session, Dr. Sharmila. How are you feeling now?
Thank you. Very happy, sir. I couldn't believe my rank because my parents used to always tell me that your hard work will definitely pay, so don't lose hope. I'm extremely happy, sir.
And that's always there. That's always there. Your hard works will always pay you back rich dividends one or the other day. So only thing is you
Yes,
should
sir.
have a little bit of patience for that one day.
Yes, sir.
So yeah. So just to know, when did you join DAMS? Which batch you joined and how did you start your preparation?
I joined soon after my internship, that is regular batch. February, I think it was February 2020, I joined.
Okay.
And first class was Sanjeev sir's class. Yes, during my internship, I just focused more on my work. And so that learning, I didn't think that after internship, learning basic practicals is very important. And you should be knowing basic knowledge to face the community as well. So I think internship.
That's absolutely true. You need to have hands-on experience first, and what you've done is absolutely right. So, how was your dance experience overall? Like about the classes, about the tests, about the staff interacting with you, and especially with the last year of pandemic, so many new things suddenly happened.
Yes, sir. Initially, I joined dance because it was face-to-face class, and with lot of friends with lot of friends and direct staff interaction made us learn better. Plus, I know that stress level was very less because you have friends around. You can calm yourself. Plus, you know the live competition which is happening at least in the class. You know that this are the competitors, those are the competitors. But once the pandemic started, I guess I don't know. So it might sound a little weird, but it was definitely a definite boon because more than what was covered during the regular classes of Saturday, Sunday, the portion which were covered were much more during the daily classes of, online classes. So even few of my friends used to tell the notes is almost like 2 times than what used to be previously. I think that covered each and every point necessary for AIMS and NEET. That is what I thought, sir.
Okay.
And DAM staff, awesome. They're like, I could say everybody is like good in each and every topic what they are. Like all are experienced, and every day they teach with so much enthusiasm that you yourself, if we will be just writing, but when we see you people talking aloud, writing, walking around, that itself gives us motivation that we are just writing and listening. We should be so attentive to the entire class when the staff can.
So, in general, did DAMS meet your expectations? What you had expectations despite having a pandemic?
Uh, yeah, yes, sir. It definitely met all the expectations more than what it was.
Yeah, although we were still not able to deliver you the face-to-face because of the pandemic last year,
Yes.
we tried our best to give you and be more innovative. So we started online live classes. So online live classes, you are attending live or you were, using the recorded ones always?
Actually, when the classes were on daily basis, like morning, afternoon sessions, like three subjects were there initially. Those I started doing recorded ones. And when the subjects were made like individual subjects on Saturday, Sunday, like physiology and I think maybe surgery, they were scheduled in that way, made like Saturday, Sunday classes. Those I attended live, but majority was recorded classes.
Yeah, so initially we had issue with lots of things, so we couldn't schedule your classes just like what we had for face to face. So now we have improved
Yes.
significantly on that matter. We now are running all virtual classrooms separately for each center, by the way. So now Mangalore has a
Yes.
virtual center for learning. So the classes will happen for Mangalore center as per the timings of our center only.
Yes.
Yeah. So now, what was your major source of preparation? How did you prepare? How did you revise? How did it go through?
So major source was DAMS notes. I would like I'd say like maybe MCQ was 30%, but 70% I would say it was notes, because notes contain everything. I would say 95% of questions maybe was from notes only, I would say. And the revision strategy wise is I started actual revision before the portions were completed only. Whenever the portions got completed, maybe like pathology we were done, surgery we were done before lockdown, and when subjects were done, I didn't leave it like that. I started looking back things again so that I don't lose my track. And I'm not very good in memorizing things, but so I knew that was my weaker point. So some people suggested key to success is only revising, revising, revising. So I started revising a lot of times.
Yeah, so always the most important key actually is how quickly you revise and how many times, how
Yes, sir.
efficiently you revise, by the way. And
Yes,
all
sir.
students noted from a topper, she said around 90 to 95% of the questions came from notes. And actually this happened this year, and there is a striking difference between many students who are comparing now, and many questions actually they are very much astonished how did DAMS notes give so many questions. So
And even November INICT was also, I would say, 90% plus questions were from notes. Only thing is couldn't recall better. So that
okay.
was a
So
problem in
so
November.
that's the most important thing. That means, so now, how did you start when you started revision? How much time did you give approximately for reading notes, and how much time roughly you give for MCQs?
Sir, actually, during the daily class session itself, I made sure that I finish my notes of that day with MCQs of that day. No matter to take me 2 o'clock or 3 o'clock in the night, I used to finish, so that during my revision, only the bookmarked, and if time permitted, I could revise the entire Q bank once again. So, but so that major portion of was note for notes, sir.
Okay, so again, students, please note, she tells one thing that is the keys to success to almost every toppers, by the way. Once anything is done in the class, make sure you end up reading it in the same day, on the same day, or at least the next day. If, do not postpone things. Do not keep postponing
Yes, sir.
things. And if you keep postponing, you will have a big problem there. Let me just ask you a few more things. How about tests? Did you give tests? When did you start giving tests? The grant test,
Uh,
subject-wise test, and other tests?
Grand test I started in the month of April, and it was bad. The rank was bad since we were done with only 4 5 subjects. I was little disheartened, like what is this rank and all that. That initially I just gave it once in a month, and I frequently attended CBTs, but on IBT mode, that's our home based mode. And from January is when I started giving grant tests every weekly.
Okay.
Yes, sir. And so on. And subject-wise test, I used to do it immediately soon after that particular subject was done.
Okay.
I make sure that I am done with the subject-wise test.
Okay, so that is actually a ideal way to prepare also, by the way. Finish the subject wise or the class test that we call them, once the subject is over, and then keep doing grant test initially, roughly around once in 1 month, as you said. That's all okay. And later on, of course, it should become, the frequency should increase as you increased it once in 15 days or once in 1 week also, we can do it ultimately. So how do you overall rate? I think Sharmila, you are again muted. Okay, I'm asking you to unmute.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So how do you rate the questions, the quality of the questions in the grant test and the subject-wise test, or the CBTs, etc., that you gave?
CBTs, I would say it was like more than the standard requirement, which it was more than the competition level, which actually showed us it might have slightly degraded us, but definitely it will definitely push us forward that I need to do more hard work. And grant test and subject wise test were equivalent to that of NEET pattern, and the CBTs were a little more standard is what I understand.
Yeah, so we intentionally do that so that it pushes the students a little bit hard, and they end up
Yes, sir.
getting the actual paper easier as well. So also we conducted a session DVT, and how did it help you? How did you utilize it? Did you attend it live? And last year special DVT as well, by the way.
Sir, actually, I attended it live for 2 days, and due to some personal reasons, I couldn't attend the further more days.
Okay.
And at the end, I just came to know that a lot of things was from the notes, which they concised it in a very for maybe in the diagrammatic manner or very neat flow charts.
Yeah.
So at the end I didn't wanted to, sir, like we didn't wanted to look onto video, so I focused more on notes, sir, at the end.
Okay, that's good. So focus more on notes and keep solving tests. That is what I think
MCQs
was
and
your key to the success for you. And
yes, sir.
it will be for most of the students, it will be the same thing, by the way, just to tell. So now many students, your juniors from Mangalore, many students from Mangalore Center will be asking what exactly, how were you a student during your UG days, undergraduate days? Like you're always a topper.
Uh,
Yeah.
I was the best outgoing student, sir, of my batch.
Okay, that's good. That's good. Congratulations for that as well.
And thank you, sir. That was one more thing that a lot of people, once you're a topper of your batch, a lot of people will have expectations that she might be the topper or something. That itself used to be one cling to me, that I need to show them that yes, this also I can be a best student, not just the theory examination. So that used to always be in my mind.
That's always going to be there. Ideally it's always about how you take it forward. How many questions
Yes, sir.
did you attempt coming to the exam itself? How many questions did you attempt?
I attended 188, sir.
You attended 188, which is approximately
Yes.
190. So most of the students have done that. And
Yes.
in the paper, how was it? As you said, around 90% of the questions is what you said. Did you do you recall any specific instances from the class or from the test that you had done, and it struck to you in exam as well that, okay, I've already done this kind of a thing?
That juvenile hematoma, this Purjagas syndrome was one thing. I still
Okay.
remember it.
Okay.
Because you always, in class, it was specifically told that arborizing pattern, just see for that arborizing pattern.
Yeah.
And especially OBG was like ma'am's flow charts. And the specific next investigation, best investigation, all that really helped a lot. So. And the pathology, definitely your notes was like I could get that image of the notes, like this I had written the right side of the page highlighted with the mark.
Okay.
I couldn't recall much of the MCQs because I'd done it once, but definitely notes helped me to get that image of the notes. Like
that's always that's how it's going to be. By the way, you will not be recollecting MCQ that you have solved, but you will be recollecting most of your notes. And many people keep telling me that they were able to see and recollect the images of the notes, like this you are telling that you had highlighted
yes.
a specific thing in the notes, and that suddenly comes into your in front of your eyes there in the exam.
Yes.
Next, I just want to, when you are preparing, was it like you did all subject-wise separately? Because many people try to, integrate also, by the way, like the related portions. Did you integrate or you studied them separately?
I studied them separately, sir.
Okay.
But thing is, in a day, I mixed up subjects. Like I had divided the entire course into, it was 19 subjects, but I divided ops into ops and gynae. So totally I made it to 20 subjects. So I did it like one day. For me, pharmac and biochemistry was really tough. So I made sure that I read at least 45 minutes every day.
Okay.
And then divided other subjects.
Okay, so that's always good to hear that. See, all students have to little bit of individualize your own preparations, and that always we keep doing, and we keep promoting that as well. By the way, the same thing might not work to everyone, but most of the students will end up having certain basic things done in a similar fashion. Just now, let us move on to what subject you are interested in, and what you want to pursue, and any place you have already thought of.
Sir, like first preference is general medicine, sir, and second option I've kept dermatology, and I'll just somewhere close to Karnataka is what I prefer the places to be, so that I can go.
So the nearest place to Karnataka for AIIMS or even JIPMER, you might be getting in JIPMER, so you can be taking there. Otherwise, you can look for Bhubaneswar AIIMS. That will be the nearest one to Karnataka, I guess.
Yes.
Anyways, so that is your choice, and I wish you that you end up getting a seat of your choice.
Thank
And
you, sir.
wish you the very best for your future. Before just leaving you, ending this small video, I just want to I want from you your side, tell our students, your juniors, and inspire them. What are a few do's and what are few don'ts that everybody has to follow in order to get few basic things which will be there, do's and don'ts. What according to you are those do's and don'ts that students should be following?
Uh, Do's are most important thing. Go for one source and multiple revisions. And in the even in this, for example, even in the dams, there was multiple options like giving test series and test and discussion, a lot of things. But choose what suits you. You don't have to grab for everything like must know topics. Maybe it might help someone, but I didn't buy any other course other than the attending live classes. So one thing is that revising notes, solving MCQs, and going for one source. Many people, what I've heard is, whenever they find a new video or a new source, somebody tells them it's too good, they just go and start writing or making notes of it, which is really bad because it just takes away a lot of time. In spite of that, if you could revise your notes or maybe add some points through your MCQs, I think that would be most, like, that is more than sufficient.
Yeah, so that's,
And self believe in yourself also.
yeah, of course, that's a very important thing. So make sure, I think she has exactly told the point, hit it on the head there. So believe in your one source, keep a single source and multiple revisions. Just to know, how many times did you revise before exam? Is there any count you have kept, or
uh,
kept doing it?
so thing is, it's never like I started and ended. It's always like I started and the same time I used to go back, revise and forward, backwards. So every day, for example, if I take anesthesia's 45-minute schedule, I used to make sure 15 minutes I revise the previous anesthesia, whatever I've read. And next half an hour, like I used to study the forward topic. So it's never like I ended and restarted. So it's going on a cycle.
So that's a good thing. It's a continuous process rather than
Yes.
ending somewhere. So that's always good. So I think you have covered most of the things to our students. What exactly has to be done, what should not be done. So what she gives us the feedback is always go with a single source, and she used only DAMS notes for preparation. Predominantly was the DAMS notes, and she did some tests as well. But she was more revising on the notes, and actually, and that is what you should be doing. By the way, stick to one thing. Do not go for multiple things. You'll end up losing the track if you're doing for multiple things. And
Yes, sir.
yes, wish you all the best, and wish you end up getting your dream seat medicine somewhere near to Karnataka, and hopefully that the Jikmar only. And wish you all the best for your future endeavors.
Thank you so much, sir. And thanks for the all faculty of dance who were like really awesome. The journey was just awesome, sir. Thank you
Yeah,
so much.
yeah. So thank you. And how do you rate DAMS? Would you recommend it to your juniors for the classes, or how is it?
Sir, like I would say people who are very comfortable and attending the face-to-face class, and I think attending face-to-face class will grasp much better rather than just sitting in front of phone, because it's a lot of straining to the eyes, what I
Yeah.
understood. And I think that is really refreshing because you can directly ask the staff doubts. That was the best part in dams. I would recommend a lot of them to attend face-to-face class because it's refreshing plus learning, plus you are like it's a fun part. Learning becomes really fun, sir, like an
Yeah.
enjoyment
Yeah.
part.
So, that's one of the better advices. Hopefully, many of your juniors will be taking that forward. And all the
Yes.
best. Wish to see you soon coming back to Mangalore from your post graduation, and giving your services in Mangalore as well.
Thank you so much, sir.
Yeah. So thank you very much, and yeah, wish you the best.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
And congratulations again from the whole
Thank
staff.
you so much.
Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.